It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the defense closes quickly there and will get maybe a yard to the 33. And look at the defense for these Texans. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo changing the play. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
On the check. Bronco 80.
On first down, here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You look at this Raiders defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. And let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And 12 at the 35-yard line.
19-18.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. Uncorks one for Davis. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first down 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough third and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Okay, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
brings up second
Cowboy
and
80.
7.
Go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
Go check. Go check.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Delson in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Inside give to Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There he goes, right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Here we go. Clock, clock, clock.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
It's the score. Raiders 17, Texans 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
In motion right is Davis.
Huckle.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He completes it to Beckham. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Garoppolo's throw caught by Higgins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. And now an audible here into something else.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Open man right side, Myers. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. Odell Beckham. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Option right, here's Stroud. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Warriors 70.
Stroud looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Raiders first down.
Here we go, here we go,
So
here we
the
go.
big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, here we go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
31, Texans 17.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Street. 7 Pirates. Check up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Higgins goes in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you.
Here we go.
But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go street.
Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's 2nd down.
70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Stroud. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Into the hands of Becker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Trap 60, trap 60.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football.